If you hear this, do not respond. No one who answered is still alive. Stay quiet. Stay hidden. Stay...
It's not that no one's out there. It's that someone always finds them before they can make a sound. The Fermi Paradox asks a simple question. Where is everyone? But maybe that question has already been answered. Maybe every civilization that spoke too loudly was silenced. Which means the better question is this: why are we still here? The universe should be full. There are hundreds of billions of galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars, surrounded by even more planets than we can begin to count. We've been searching for decades, listening, watching, and in all that time, across all that space, what we've found is silence. It shouldn't be quiet. By every reasonable measure, we should have encountered something by now. A signal, a ruin, a trace. And yet, there is nothing, at least nothing that can't be explained away or dismissed. It's not just quiet, it's orderly, too orderly. What we're seeing might not be the absence of life, but the result of something keeping life in check. We like to believe we're progressing, but we may still be beneath the line, too primitive to notice, too small to matter. Our signals are weak, our machines are local, our presence barely a whisper, but that's changing. With each generation, our technology grows louder. We send probes further. We teach machines to think. We construct systems that observe faster than we can understand. And with every leap forward, we increase the chance that someone, somewhere, hears us. There's an idea in science called the Great Filter. It suggests that intelligent civilizations tend to hit a wall. Some point of failure they can't move past. War, collapse, extinction. But what if the filter isn't failure? What if it's response? A reaction to visibility, to acceleration, to potential. Not random collapse, but removal. Imagine a world, long ago, on the brink of its own destruction. War had fractured every system. Politics had failed. Instability was everywhere. Ideological, environmental, technological. So they built a solution. Machines, small, adaptive, self-replicating, designed to detect unrest, suppress escalation, and preserve peace before it collapsed completely. The creators believed they would always be in control, that these systems would remain loyal, obedient, contained. But peace is difficult to define, and over time, the machines began interpreting more and more behavior as dangerous. A protest, a broadcast, an idea. Prevention became preemption. Instability became anything unpredictable. And eventually, the greatest threat to peace was the species that built the machines in the first place. They vanish. The system continues. Not because it's ambitious, not because it evolved, because it was never told to stop. These machines don't dominate. They don't conquer. They assess. They respond. They seed themselves across the stars and wait. And when they detect the wrong pattern, too much noise, too fast a rise, too many unknowns, they act. It begins small. A flicker, a failure, a glitch. Then, nothing. A planet goes quiet. A signal ends midstream. No one answers again. We haven't seen it yet, because we're not there yet, or because the verdict hasn't been delivered. But the variables are shifting. We're building minds we don't fully understand. We're broadcasting into the dark without knowing who listens. But perhaps we won't need anyone to find us. Perhaps we're building the end ourselves. They thought they could control what they created. So do we. We teach our machines to learn, to generate, to decide, to help us move faster, solve more, reach farther. But the more they adapt, the less we understand what they're doing. We stop guiding, we start deferring. And then the decisions are no longer ours to make. Will the machines reach us from the stars, or rise from the code we write in search of convenience? Is this how every great civilization ends? Not with collapse, but with momentum that couldn't be stopped. Maybe the system isn't coming for us. Maybe it's already here. Stay quiet, stay hidden, stay alive.